Hey guys, what's up? Raptor7717 here, and I am in the middle of moving and taking some stuff out of off my shelves, and as you can see, I'm a bit frazzled. But yeah, I thought this one shelf was interesting. I don't know how interesting it will be, but we'll start off with some of the more mundane things on it. This is a Star Trek shelf, as you can see by this. This is an in-package Star Trek figure from the new movie. This is Kirk. Yay! Yep, that's kind of boring. And then here is Scotty, and you can hear a phone going off in the background. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? Anyway, professional production quality. Anyway, let's get into something more interesting. Here is Riker, Commander. I don't know what his name is. I don't know what his rank is. He's Riker. I'm forgetting his rank right now. I'm really embarrassed actually about that. Anyway, it's an almost 12-inch Riker. Actually, it might be 12 inches. It's a 12-inch Riker. From the Next Generation, obviously. And to go along with that, you knock a bunch of stuff over and you get a 12-inch Data with a little tag that tells you about Commander Data. Lieutenant Commander Data. It is Lieutenant Commander Data. I know that one. I am really frazzled at this point. This guy's cool. It's Riker, but he swivels at the hips. Dun 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 dun. What's his action feature? It's probably to shoot his gun. Oh, that shoots his gun. If I have the missile. I don't have the missile. This is an 80s action figure, and, you know, if things get lost, he's going to fall over now because he's an 80s action figure. I don't know who these guys are, actually. I haven't actually watched The Next Generation in about 75 years. I know who this guy is, though. He's the Borg, which is actually a really cool figure. He's got this claw that opens. Claw. There's the opening, closing mechanism. Yeah, he's got a gun that would... I think it shoot. Yeah, it would shoot if I had any clue where the missile is. Will he stand up? No. She is not from the Next Generation. She is from Deep Space Nine. This is a part of my continuation of Name That Transformer. I can't name her. Name this Star Trek character. I do know who this guy's name is, but we're going to see him later, so I don't feel like naming it. And that's probably it's Deep Space Nine. I just think these guys look cool. Here's Worf. Except this is Worf from Deep Space Nine, which is weird. I think it's Worf. All Klingons look the same in toy form. These toys are not particularly good, but they're really cool looking. Look, standing them up. I'm more of an original series kind of guy. These things are actually quite interesting. And of course, here's a captain's chair and Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who can not sit in the captain's chair because he'll look derpy and yeah. Hello, ladies. This one's cool. Here's a Telosian. That's awesome. It's just a big hunk of plastic. Just really solid. That's awesome. That thing's really cool. Here. Figures. Star Trek Insurrection, Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Even though, if I remember right, he isn't a captain because he's not in Starfleet when he wears that uniform. I got a text message. Just a second. And here is Worf. Lieutenant Commander Worf. How is everyone Lieutenant Commander? That doesn't make any sense. That rank is stupid. These figures actually look really nice. They're still in the box, obviously. Constable Odd. Okay. Or is it Odo? Looks like Odd. Haven't seen that episode. People are going to hate me. People are hating me already. Here's Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Again, this is a Command Edition. Don't know what that means, but it's by Playmates. These are back when figures looked really cool. This one, he's actually a captain as opposed to, you know, not being a captain in that other one. Here is Benjamin Sisko. Yes. Collector Series Federation Edition as opposed to a That's a Starfleet edition, that's a Commander edition. I don't know what any of that means. I don't have any clue, but here is Data, Lieutenant Commander Data, because everyone is a Lieutenant Commander on this ship. And the writers didn't know how ranks worked, because, you know, they weren't actually working on the original Star Trek. Here's some cool things, though. These were actually hanging up on my wall. See, here's Captain Sisko. There he is again. With that guy. Actually, that guy looks suspiciously like that guy. I think they're actually the same character. Now I'm embarrassed, but yeah, those are Mini-Mates. These things are really cool. I actually have a bunch more Mini-Mates. Maybe I'll do a video on them one day. That's the same thing, except Sisko is a commander and not a captain. Because reasons. This one is actually the same thing as that first one. It's a bit yellowed because it's been under a light for a long time. About 87 years. I will save the best for last here. So first we have Commander Decker and V'ger. I wanted to see if it was Commander or Commodore, but because Commodore Deckard was in an actual episode of the original series, because, you know, the original series is all that actually matters. Mini-Mates are awesome. These figures are alright, though. And then here is Jean-Luc Picard and a Borg. I don't know if you can see that Borg very well, but the Mini-Mate Borgs are actually awesome. And Picard falls over. But to round out the awesomeness of this this shelf that got really dusty, you have Kirk from The Trouble with Tribbles with a phaser rifle, and Yeoman Rand, two of the best characters in the original series. Not really, but, you know, Kirk is. And The Trouble with Tribbles is a fantastic episode. This thing's really cool. Anyway, those are just some Star Trek figures I had on a shelf. Again, I don't know if you found that interesting, but really cool things, even if I don't know what they are. Feel free to rage at me in the comments if you don't know what they are. Or if you do know what they are and hate me. Yeah. Bye.